Hey everybody! Today I'm here with a new bracelet that I've been trying to film for a really long time, but I haven't been able to get around to it. So this is called the Arachna bracelet, and I'm sorry if the lighting is really bad, but this is the Arachna bracelet. It does kind of look similar to a Bird of Paradise bracelet, but the way that you loop is really cool and unique. So I wouldn't exactly call this design reversible because you can't really see much of the design over here. However, it is pretty cool. So I did not create this design. Somebody on Instagram did, so let me just turn on my phone. You can see it's 4:03 at the time that I'm filming. Oh, and that was my feed that just blinked off the screen. So this is created by Arachna. I'm sorry if I pronounced this wrong because I'm really not good at pronouncing things. So this is her profile, and pretty cool stuff here. So some of that, and let's just go ahead and get started. So today you're going to need your loom. You're also going to need a hook, which I accidentally did not have in the video but when I started filming, but it's here now. So you're going to need a hook, and you are going to need a loom in this configuration, with the arrows pointing away from you, of course, to start. And you're going to need 3 different colors of bands. If you want to use 4, you can, but I would recommend using 3. So you're also going to need a clip, of course, and let's go ahead and get started. So for my border color, I'm going to be using, red. So let me just kind of fix that. And for this first part, you're going to take it from the first center peg and stretch it to the second left peg, kind of like you would at the beginning of a Bird of Paradise bracelet, and do the same thing on the right. Now here's the simple part, I guess. You're just going to create 2 single chains going all the way up your loom until you reach this peg right here, the second to last peg on both sides. So going to continue placing bands on both sides. And by the way, these bands right here are going to be the medieval white, which is the two-tone silver and white. So just in case you wanted to know which ones I'm placing. And I didn't count exactly how many bands you'll need, so sorry about that. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And this is the time that I'm not. So that's pretty much it for now. I'm going to continue doing this until the end of my loom. Jeez, I keep saying that. Alright, so I'm just going to push my border bands down a little bit, and as you can see, I'm on the second to last peg on both sides. So let me just bring this up closer. So you might be able to see I have 2 different loom types, but you're just going to stretch it from the left to the center, and again from the right to the center, just like you did at the beginning to close it off. So your loom should look like this. And now we're going to be placing 1 layer of the green bands. This is where you can use 4 colors because the same color that I'm doing for this step here is going to be the same color I'm using for the last step of placing. But right here it's the green, and for the green today I'm going to be actually using some neon green. So this part can be kind of tricky if you don't pay attention, so make sure you are paying attention. Take it from the first left peg, or the second left peg, the first one with actually like border bands on it, and twist it onto the center peg, but then don't let it go, okay? If you let it go, then you're not going to be able to do it right. Twist it onto this peg, and then stretch it over to here, and twist it. Now if your band does that, make sure that you bring it over so that it's twisted. If it's not twisted, then your bands won't loop right. Okay? So again, twist it, and then bring it back and twist it. And sometimes my bands work, sometimes they don't. And sometimes it'll pop off, sometimes it won't. So you're just going to do this up until here. This is the last one you're going to do. So, see, that time it worked perfectly fine. It's just a matter of luck sometimes, I guess. So definitely make sure, can't talk today. Definitely make sure your bands are on the right way. And it doesn't really matter which way you twist them, if you twist them like this or if you twist them like this. Oh my gosh, I keep hitting my camera, I'm sorry. It only nudges it a little bit, but it annoys me because you can see the ground that's over here, like my floor in my room. I don't exactly have a good filming spot. Okay, and then your last one is going to be placed like that. Make sure you're using good quality bands for this because the looping sequence in this is kind of difficult to understand and it will stretch your bands a lot. So the sun just came out like from behind the clouds, so that's why my bands changed, I guess, color. So next we're going to be placing the blue bands, and for me I'm going to be using the the glow-in-the-dark purple. So take it from the first left peg that has bands on it, or the second left peg on your loom, and bring it up into the center like this. Oops, wrong color. Then take it again and do the same thing on the right, like that. And then go to here, go into the center, and then from here, go back out. Okay, so it's pretty simple. Just make sure that you're placing them in the right direction. And you're going to repeat this until you cannot place any more of these purple or whatever color you're using for this bands. And the last ones go from here and to here. Okay, so we're not going to place the bands from here in just because there's already the border bands here. So this is what your loom should look like now. Okay, and now what we're going to do is place the last bands, which again I'm going to be using neon green for. This is where you can choose a different color if you like, but I'm going to choose neon green. So you're going to take single bands at a time, okay? And you're just going to create a single chain going all the way up your loom. So it's pretty simple. I mean, it's just a single chain, so first to second, second to third, third to fourth. And you are going to be placing it all the way down to the last center peg. And the last one goes down here. So this is what your loom should look like. And now we can turn our looms around so that the arrows are pointing towards us. Oops, gosh, sorry. And we're going to place a cap band, so I'm going to take a red band and cap this peg. So if you don't know how to do that, you put it on, you twist it into a figure 8, and you put that part of the figure 8 back onto the peg. You can do this on your hook, on your fingers, or on your loom. And now we're ready to start looping. So take your hook, and you're going to go under the cap band, and here's where it starts to get weird. I know it's already starting to get weird in the looping process, but you're going to go under the green band as well. You're going to grab the top red band, which should be your border color, pull it out to itself, go back in, grab the bottom band and pull it out to itself, and then you're going to go back in here and grab the green or single chain band and pull it up. Okay, so now what you're going to do is go inside either the left or the right peg, it doesn't matter. Going to go under this red, and I don't know why my camera won't focus, but going to go under the green that crosses, that has like the double infinity over here, and you're going to go under the other border red and bring up that very bottom red up to itself. Now you're going to go back into the same peg, push both of the border bands out of the way, grab the green, and pull it into the center. Now this is going to look weird, and as well it should, because this is, of course, an irregular looping process. So you're going to go in this and go all the way to the bottom, grab the bottom red band and pull it up. And then go in. Sometimes I like to go in from the side and just push both of them out of the way, so I can grab that green and pull it into the center. Alright, now what you're going to do is, it's kind of hard to see, but you're going to go under all of the bands, including the green one on the center, and grab the top purple one and loop it over to itself, and go back in and grab the top purple and loop it out to itself. So they are going to be, so the bands you're going under is going to be this band in here, the bands you looped, and the band in the center down here is the one that you placed across, and it's going to look weird like you haven't looped it, which is pretty much true, you haven't, but it'll turn out fine once you're finished. So you're going to go under, in the center peg, you're going to go under the top two bands and grab the next band, which should be the green one that loops up to itself. Okay, sometimes it can be hard to see, which is where putting two different colors would be helpful, but you're just going to go under those two, just the top two, and grab the green and pull it forward. So that's pretty much how the looping process is going to be. If you want, you can take this cap band off just so you don't stress it out. So I'll show you again. You're going to go inside here all the way to the bottom, and this time you're going through the purple bands as well. Grab your red band, pull it up to itself, go inside the purple and the red, grab the green, and it should be pulling into the center. Alright, push your bands down, go in the other side to the very bottom, grab that band, pull it forward, go inside here again, grab the green band, and pull it over to the center. The center is probably the hardest place to loop just because there's layers of bands that you have to go through. So I'll show you a top view from here. You're going to go under 3 layers, so you're going to go under the 2 that you just looped into the center from the sides, okay? And then you're going to go under the single chain band that goes, oh no, under the 2 single chain bands that go forward, and grab the top purple. I think I just grabbed both of them. Alright, hold on. My camera is being so mean. So just go under the top 3 bands, if I can actually do this, and grab the next top band, which should be the purple, and loop it out to itself, and go back in, grab the next one. I accidentally grabbed the green. Just the purple, and go out to itself. Now go under the two green that are in here, the top two green, and grab the next one, which is the one that goes forward. Come on, band. Okay. This is so not working. Go under, grab the top green band, maybe not, and I grabbed the wrong band. You really have to make sure you're grabbing the right band, because if you're not, it won't do anything. So I'm still trying to get this one band, and it's annoying me so much because I can't get it. Okay, loop it forward, and sorry. That's your looping process until you reach the end of your loom, and then I'll show you what to do up here. So I'm going to try and continue looping. If I have to skip past a part because it's really not working, then I will. I'm trying not to, but it might happen anyway. So if you still need help, you can rewind the video or replay it, and if I'm going too fast, which I doubt I am, you can pause, and if I'm going too slow, which I probably am, you can skip ahead. It's actually pretty difficult to find these bands when you're kind of far away. And I'm sorry if my camera quality isn't great. I'm using my tablet's camera. It's a Microsoft Surface RT tablet camera. So it is not obviously the best, but I don't really have money for a $600 camera. So I am dealing with this for now. Maybe for Christmas I'll be able to get a better filming camera and I can film better tutorials for you guys. I just hope that my tutorials are clear enough so you can actually follow my instructions. Looping process is really weird, so make sure you are doing it in the right order, because it does matter which order you do it in. Ooh. I think I'm like halfway there, so maybe a little bit more. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue doing this. Sometimes I can't like get under the bands. I have to pull them back with the like hooky part of my hook. So annoying. Oops. It gets harder and harder for me to loom as I go up the loom because my camera is like, I guess, weirdly placed. So it's difficult to maneuver my hand around. Sometimes I have to like do that to be able to see where any of the bands are, because of the way you loop it, it's kind of hard to see them. Come on, bands. Jeez, finally. After like forever trying to grab one band. If you hear any weird scraping noises, it's probably either my stand that this is currently on, or my shirt scraping against the stand, or my tablet, because I don't know. It just kind of happens. Where was I again? Okay, so this is where it can get kind of confusing again as to what to do, but you're just going to continue like you normally would, go all the way, go all the way to the bottom, grab the bottom red band, and pull it into the center, and then go in and grab the green band, pull it into the center, go to the other side. Trying to turn this so you can see it, but it's kind of hard for me to do too. So again, all the way to the bottom, grab the bottom red band. I know you couldn't see that, I'm sorry. Pull it into the center, and I'm just going to turn it this way because I can't see the other way. So go in, grab the green, come on. Go in, grab the green band, pull it in, okay, into the center. And since there's no purple bands, all you're going to do is go to the bottom, well, not the bottom. Why do I keep doing that? I keep moving it off the camera, I'm sorry. Go under the top two bands and grab the next one, which goes up like that. And now you're done your looping process. So if you want, you can attach a band here, or what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lift all the bands off with my hook. This might take a little while, but I just don't like to pull it off, especially with this kind of bracelet because it's super tight in the center. And it's going to look weird when you're pulling it like on this underneath side. It's going to look really weird and look like it's not right, but I'll show you how to fix everything once I get this off. I'm just going to take off the outsides. Alright. And you see, you can't really pull it straight from the bottom because, sorry, awkward voice there. You can't really pull it from the bottom because it'll get stuck and it'll snap and get trapped and be impossible to take off. So, geez, why can't I talk today? Either pull it from the bottom, like with your hook, or pull it from the top. Okay, so now I'm at the top. Here's all my bands in the way. Now I'm at the top of my loom. Right here, I'm going to take one band, stick my hook through all of the bands, put this band onto the hook, and hold it while I pull it through, and then pull it back on. And now that I have all those bands trapped, I'm going to take it off. So this is actually the back side, and this is the front side. Adjust, maybe. So just kind of pull it a little bit. You can, of course, wear it on this side. You don't have to. This is really the back side. But that's that, and then you turn it around, and this is what it should look like. So as of right now, my bracelet is just on the hook, but if you're having like weird looking things like that, the green band in the center, the single that you have in the center, is supposed to be on the outside of the nub, I guess, in the center. It does have a texture in the center that's like a nub. So you just pull the green bands to the outside. So thank you for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And make sure to give Asha Rundhati a follow. I'm sorry if I butcher your name. Really, I am, because I don't like to do that. But if you're still watching this, thank you again for watching, and I hope I'll see you in my next video.